Hi everyone, let's talk about Finish It February. So I set myself a pretty lofty challenge and I did not finish everything. Shock of all shocks. But in this video I want to go through every single item that was on my list and explain what the status of it is now. Some of them I completed, some of them I have made really good progress on. One of them I can't really share, although I did share a little sneak in my Instagram stories like a week or so ago, maybe. I don't know, I can't remember. Time has no meaning. So let's take a look at the rest of them and go from there to the desk. Okay, this is my Finish It February sheet. This is the one that I hand wrote everything on, and then I typed it up in Canva, and I've been posting that image into my Instagram stories, and then I did a post just a few days ago with kind of the updates. So this is just kind of scrolls, and you can see I've got various notes on here already, so sneak peek. Okay, so starting at the top, toe up socks. Now I did not expect to get an entire pair of socks finished because I was learning. We were taking a class. So my goal was to finish one sock, which I did. It is not the prettiest sock in the world, and I'm not quite sure whose foot looks like that, but glossing over that, it is a completed sock. And I have sock number 2 cast on. When will I work on this? You know what? I don't know. That's not important. The important part is I completed a sock, people. Okay, check. Oh, okay, number 2, the Star Stitch blanket. Give me a minute, I have to pull this out. This is my Star Stitch blanket. This was made with, if you remember, a whole bunch of Lion Brand yarn, and I will show you a ball of it. This one's attached to the blanket. This Lion Brand yarn in this gorgeous color, it's called Potion, which I had to order directly from Lion Brand USA because, spoiler, we are not allowed to sell it here in Canada as a retailer. So, right? Boo on Lion Brand. I had purchased it to make a cocoon cardigan, which I made and hated, so I frogged. So I had all this yarn, I wasn't sure what to do with it, and I was just kind of playing around with the Star Stitch, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to make a blanket. There was no plan. I wasn't following a pattern, and clearly I should have been, because there's no way I can show this whole thing on camera. So I'm just going to demonstrate by lining up some of my edges. Hang on a minute. Okay. Edges are lined up, yeah? I'm going to flip this, and you're going to start to see the problem. Oh, wait, what's happening here? And then, oh, wait, what's happening here? Yeah. I don't know what went wrong. Clearly, it went wrong quite early in the project. So now I have to decide if I'm going to frog this all again and have another giant basket of yarn and have another go at it, because I quite like this. Like it's a lovely stitch, and it will make a nice blanket, I think. But it needs to be rectangular, not some weird like rhombus shape. So this is going into my timeout basket because I do not have the time or the bandwidth to deal with this mess of a project right now. So that gets a big X as far as Finish It February. I really thought it was going to be so simple. I just needed to like do a few more rows. I had that one ball I showed you and then one other. No. Moving on. Circle leaf market bag. No, I did not get that done. And I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure where it is at this exact moment in time. It's probably in my garage somewhere. That will just stay on my WIP list. and I will eventually get that done. Okay, infinity scarf. Now this one, at the time of filming, looks like this. Okay, this was the start. I had done all of this until about here-ish, while I was down in Mexico on holiday in January of 2025. And then I have crocheted all of this at subsequent whip nights or during our Tuesday blanket class. I still have this much yarn left. Now this is a sock weight yarn, or maybe a sport weight. It's pretty thin yarn. And I did ask the ladies when it got to like here, should I just stop? And it's pretty long. I should just stop and turn it into a scarf. And they said that no, I needed the entire fade from the whole ball. So we kept going. While I am filming this, it is still technically February, so there is a possibility that I will get a little bit more done, say tonight while watching TV or something with my husband, but it is, I made progress on it. It is not finished yet, but it is way closer. So this one will get finished soon. Next, Neo Cable wrist warmers. I got one done. It's super cute too. Right? Like how cute are those? Or is this? So I've got one done and I've started the ribbing for number 2. I do need to wind more of this yarn. So yeah, we will put this into our whip basket. It will not get finished today, but we made good progress. We at least finished one. Summer cardigan. Okay, I'm gonna call this kind of in progress. I have a pattern. I have tested it with the yarn that I want to use. The pattern calls for a thinner yarn than the one that I'm going to be using, so I wanted to test it. I did up a little gauge swatch and it looks fine. I have pulled the yarn out of inventory and wound some of it, so like it is in progress, but it did not get finished this month. Christmas plaid blanket. This is one I can't share with you right now, but I did post a sneak. It is about halfway done, maybe a little bit more than halfway done right now. So it didn't get finished in February, but my deadline for this is the Fibers West event, because I would like to have it offered as a kit for sale at that event. So I think I will make it. Christmas tree skirt. Nope, didn't even make an attempt on that one. The granny top with the Bobbiny Friendly yarn. Nope, that's gonna have to be a summer project. Whip for Good 2 hats. I did these. In fact, I got more than that done. I've got 1, 2, 3. That was all from a ball from my stash of Karen cakes. I believe it was their macchiato cake. So that's kind of good. So I got 3 hats out of it. I made one at like a child size because I wasn't really sure exactly like if I could get a full adult size. But I do have a bit more of this left from that cake, so it's possible that I could have got like an adult small or something. Anyways, I think 3 hats is pretty good. And then I also made this. I was trying to write this pattern, and it's not that it went horribly wrong per se, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. The brim is just a little bit too tight. So good for kid, I think. So I'm going to put that into the donation box as well. So big check on that one. Whip for Good knockers, 2 pairs. So yes, 1 pair, 2 pairs. So I got my 2 pairs of crocheted knockers done for Knitted Knockers of Canada. Very happy about that. So I can start, I think our next knocker night is not till after spring break, which is in March up in these parts. So I am all ready to start more knockers after spring break. Basket pattern. You know what? did not get it written. It's still in note form. It'll stay on my WIP list. Publish 3 hat patterns. So I think I published 2. The third one I just need to revisit. So 2/3 is pretty good, right? Summer tank top. Nope, did not start this one. Again, I have the yarn pulled and everything, but I do not have a pattern. This is a pattern that I will be writing myself because I cannot find a crochet pattern that I like. So anyways, this will be April into the summer. Time to Bloom Hexie blanket. So that is this basket of goodness. And I pulled out all of my hex, like, isn't that gorgeous? Like, can we just have a moment? That is just beautiful. Anyways, I pulled out all of my hexagons. I laid them out because I thought time has passed. Maybe I would be happy with the size of blanket that it's supposed to crochet up into. Anyways, I laid them all out, and even though it's got a really wide border, see if I can find a picture of the actual blanket. Like, it's got a fairly like wide border on it with lots of detail. I want it bigger. I gotta say, I want it bigger. So this project is gonna go into timeout until the summer. I think I will make this my summer blanket project. That's when I started it, so I think I will just continue it in the summertime. I'll keep working on more hexagons. I've only got 4 of the half hexagons, and I need a whole ton of those, as well as some, I think I need a couple of quarter hexagons or something. Yeah, a couple of like little corner pieces there. So I've got quite a bit of work to do on this, and I do not have time right now to deal with that. So I think I will just move that. Now, I did look at my yarn. If you remember, I was using yarn that they have since discontinued. I feel like I might have enough. And if I need more for like the border or something, Estelle has now come out with an acrylic in a DK weight that I might be able to substitute like around the border, like especially like the very, very edge trimming. We'll see, but I think I might have enough. Anyways, that one is getting put aside. And then the last one was to publish the Heart Scrubby pattern. Now this one I did publish, and it's on my website. There are kits where you get a ball of the scrubby yarn, a ball of cotton, and then on the kit, like it comes in a little bag, and on the bag are 2 QR codes. One is for the pattern for the Heart Scrubby, and the other is a pattern for a washcloth, which comes in both knit and crochet. That is from my supplier, Estelle Yarns. So that's where we are at. How do you think I did? Okay? Room for improvement? I had a very prolific crochet month where, besides all these things that you saw that I pulled out that I was working on, I did a whole lot of swatches of yarns that are coming in, which I have shown you guys already. So I'm happy with my month. And I'm also looking forward to March. And March is going to be, well, a little bit different around here. So stay tuned for that. A couple of final thoughts. In case you filled out a Finish It February, like my chart, or you just wrote down a few things in your notebook that you wanted to finish and you didn't get them all done, I just want to give you a pat on the back for any time you took this month to do something creative, because I think creativity taps into a part of our brain and our psyche that is so important right now. When everything around us is basically a dumpster fire, to be able to sit and calm the mind by doing a bit of knitting, doing a bit of crochet, doing a bit of painting, making a card, working on a scrapbook layout, whatever it is that you are doing and you're making it with your hands. It is so important right now, and I just want you to give yourselves a giant gold star for taking that time and adding a little bit of beauty into this cold, dark world that we are all living in right now. So yay to the beauty. All right, so I will see you again next